We live.
We live, baby. Hello. I ain't put my name in there. He do it on his own.
I always have your name on that, friend. You ain't know?
I think I want to change my name to Keys.
To Keys?
Yeah.
We can do that. We can do that. It's your
Sorry.
thing. Do what you want to do. I can't tell you who to sock it to.
It's so hot in my house.
It's hot in your house. We just waiting on y'all to come on in.
Come in, have a seat, don't touch nothing. Sit down.
You can definitely come on in and
come speak to us.
You can share, you can like, you can do all that good stuff.
Got my favorite cup.
You got your favorite cup. You know what? I did not put mine in my favorite cup this time. Usually, I have it ready.
I want my pen.
You want your pen? You don't need your pen. You don't need it. You don't need it. You all right. Okay. I am sharing up the live. I hope that if you are tuning in right now, that you are sharing the live as well. I'm listening to Amyo, Home by Amyo. This is like one of my favorite songs by him. And Pure Water. I like them. Him, I do know.
You didn't know?
Yeah, him, I know. I'm trying to get some Chides Up going. I like this song too. Come on in, y'all. Come on in.
I wait for these kids and you might give me the tablet.
Yes.
They seem to keep taking it from me.
All right, I am tagging folks.
Forever soldiers, you never want to see no one that's colder. Could never hold us, I'm tree high, I'm sure you smell that odor. Hit my old bitch, that's X-Files, Scully, and Mulder. But never mind, in search of a better time, a plug with better ties, a coupe, Pirelli ties. Never slow motion, that whiskey or cognac.
They always have the best beats to me.
I gotta listen to them. Let me see.
You do. Cognac Classic. When he raps, he kind of sounds. It just kind of put me in the mind of like real Chicago rap, like kind of like old school Do or Die.
Oh,
like he actually saying something. I know that he's saying something. Like even if I don't know the words to the song, I know that it has substance.
Yeah. Is this someone you interviewed before?
I was on the show with him. Yes.
I know you.
Yeah, they haven't. I haven't had them on my show yet, but I don't know. We shall see. You never know. It could happen soon. I'm about ready to go ahead and get into it. I definitely have tagged some folks.
Okay.
And I tagged you as well, so make sure.
I was saying, how can I get to it? If I leave up out of here, if I slide up out of here, then it's gonna take me out.
Yeah, you're gonna be off.
So I'm trying to.
Don't even do it. Don't even do it. All right. So let's go ahead and get into it. What's up, y'all? If you are just now tuning in, make sure that you are liking, sharing, subscribing, all of that good stuff. We look forward to seeing y'all every Tuesday evening. We try to keep things as on time as possible, but we both mamas.
I'm saying this
So
is good timing.
she said this is good timing.
I just finished the client at 6:40.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you did your thing. Cause when
I'm
I
saying
saw
that's good
you less
timing.
than 10 minutes ago, you was not this put together. You was fine per usual. Don't get me wrong. But girl, you done put on a whole nother little fit. You looking real clean. Cleanliness is next to godliness and whatnot.
Don't make me
I
get that
like
bouncing and
it.
show you that my knees work.
Ah, I
Um,
think I'm gonna use that as a caption. I'm gonna find me some kind of way to the picture you sent me as an idea to take
yeah.
pictures. She looks so cute,
Oh yeah, shout out to
but she is
Rihanna.
yeah. Shout out to Rihanna and Positive Deposit, the Pink Sensei and whatnot. But she's multitasking, and Shorty can multitask, but I don't know that I can multitask while squatting. So, in
You
my
know,
opinion, she won that.
we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure it out.
We definitely gonna figure it out. We always do. I definitely want to go ahead and give special shout out to our sponsors, Passionate Treats. She is doing a 420. This is one of her Rice Krispies that I bit off of. Um, she is doing a 420 basket where you will get some of these delicious soft chocolate chip cookies that are infused. She's doing cake bombs. I ate my cake bombs. I ain't got no more of them. I think I
You
done
always
ate
eating
pretty
those
much
quick.
everything.
I thought she sent me some,
She did. I got some stuff for you.
but you
This
ate the.
is her banana bread.
I want the
It's
cake bomb.
delicious. Oh, I ain't got no cake bombs, but I could get you one. This is mine. I ate off of it. I'm sorry, y'all. I like to test stuff out.
Oh my
But this
god,
is the brownie. It's moist, delicious. As y'all can see, I ate all right up in there. Yep.
that's awesome.
It was
Yup, it
delicious.
happened.
It was delicious. She also makes gummy worms. Um she makes chocolates, the after dinner chocolates. They so they so delicious. I don't know what to do with myself. Also, we have Timeless Beauty Hair, which is Marquecia. As you can see, that's her real hair, y'all. That is not a quick weave. That is not
Man,
a partial sew in. Shorty got real hair. And I don't trust stylists that ain't got nice hair they own.
you so fun. That's what my client told me today. She said, "What kind of hair do you have in?" I'm like, African American, slightly Belizean, slightly something. Now she thought your hair just looks so good. I just seen you in a long wig. That you did. Yes, I did just have 30 inches in. But however, in between
However,
in between each style makes sense to nurture what God has been blessing me with. So,
absolutely.
ladies, in between all this weave, all this frontal, all this fake stuff that we do, please take it all off just for a little bit of time to recognize yourself. Because I had never worn my hair before as much as I'm wearing it now.
But
And
it looks really good and it looks natural and all that good stuff. I'm very proud of you for wearing your real hair. It's beautiful.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't trust no hairstylists that ain't got no real nice hair of their own. You can't get in my head and you don't have any edges. Sorry, I don't trust you. I don't because what you know that you're not doing for yourself. Let's talk about
We be
it.
lazy. We be lazy.
And that's okay. It's okay that they lazy. Just I don't want you in my head. We'll leave it there. Also, TLC by Tia Chanel. That is our beautiful lashes. I sell mink strip lashes, and I also sell the lash glue pen, so you don't have to worry about that glue buildup on the top of your lashes. You just Swipe it across your eye like an eyeliner, tack your lash on, and you're all good.
We're
I
all
do
set.
deliveries as long as you are in the Metro Chicago area. I also do shipping. So if you want you some lashes, slide on into our DMs. Also, if you would like to be a sponsor on this show, make sure that you email info@tiachanelspeaks.com for exclusive packages and details. We do push brands. We actually wear the stuff that we say that we like. As you can see, I eat the passionate treats. And so does so does Miss Tingly over here. My legs is tingling. I'm tired.
Like I'm over here, like yeah, it puts me down.
Puts puts her down. Yeah. So with that being said, make sure that you do send us an email to let us know that you're interested in being a sponsor. You're also welcome to email us and let us know that you would like to be a guest on the show. Whatever your business is, we can talk about it. We're definitely interested in those things. All right. Tonight's topic is going to be shadow work and manifestations. We're talking about something that we know.
Yeah.
Per
If you
usual.
guys see me looking down, I'm just trying to log into this tablet that my daughter has in jail. Like I'm trying to break the tablet out of jail right now. She has so many codes on this tablet that has my credit card on it. I need to get in it. I'm paying attention. But if I'm looking down, I'm just trying to get into the tablet.
Not with your credit card. Well, while you trying to get into the tablet so you can do your thing, let's go ahead and get into what has been going on in the media. So, y'all know I'm T with the T, and here we go. So DJ Mustard basically blasted his personal shopper. She spent upwards $50,000 on his um credit card.
I seen that.
Yeah,
She blew a
sure
bag.
did. She was already getting $6,000 a month to just shop. She wasn't even his stylist. They were just letting her use that so that she could get more
Get
work.
clients. Yeah.
Trash.
Yeah, I seen it. I what is so crazy to me though is that I hate when they be blasting people.
For $50,000.
Hey, it's a legal matter. It's above me now. It's not. It's above me. You know what I'm saying? That's is that felony because it's over 10 bands. Yeah, he said just 50,000. That he think it's up to 100 when I seen it. What about the out West Illinois? Do you
Wow,
ship?
Bill. First of all, you know that I'm not delivering to out West Illinois. So yeah, they could definitely get it shipped. I have no problem with that.
I'll bring it into out West Illinois.
Oh, you will? Oh, well, she said she'll deliver to out West Illinois. You know good and well I'm not going. He knew when he posted this that I wasn't going out there. No, I'm scared to park my car. Who gonna get me home?
I get you home free.
I'm nervous.
After we found a bar.
See,
it's fun out there.
She's
lying.
My friend said she lying.
Look, cause she looks.
I believe my friend.
That's why she know I'm lying.
What's up, Crystal? Thank you for tuning in. Yes, with the good hair. Hey, hold on. My hair curly, but I got good hair too. Look, I'm the friend in the back that's mad that I ain't getting a compliment. I got good hair still.
We all have beautiful tresses, and Crystal don't play with me like that. I came out west at 3:00 in the morning. Still don't know how I got.
Tyler, I beg to differ, ma'am. I'm just gonna beg to differ. Hey, sister.
I like y'all after hours.
Hey, Queen Alexis.
Hello, Alexis.
Thank y'all for tuning in. We are definitely about to go ahead and get into it. But yeah, so DJ Mustard's personal shopper is tripping. She done spent $50,000. She lucky that he didn't just sue her and didn't say nothing, because he could have just sued her and then just ran her name through the mud. Quiet.
But that's what he did. He's running her name through the mud because of her being a thief. which is nothing wrong with that because
But he ain't said nothing about suing her though.
So,
So
come on now, he did all that. He wants his money. He gonna get it one way or another. But he's blasting her because that's gonna blackball her because he basically just said you're not actually my stylist. You're just gonna pick up clothes. Let me demote your name, and then let me show people what we've been texting. Text messages are private. So when you get the blasting them, then you no longer care.
because she could have lied, and he wasn't wrong, and I'm not mad.
It's just back in the day, we didn't show so many receipts. What it was, what's understood ain't got to be explained. We explain ourselves so much now.
Thank you for fixing that.
Here.
Thank you for fixing that.
I'm like, look here, thank you.
Right, I'm gonna be bald head soon. Hey, cuz, that's my cousin Deidre.
Hello, Tia's cuz.
Yeah, so I'm not mad at him for blasting her. He absolutely should be doing that. So I was telling y'all that Usher was throwing around money with his face on it at the strip club, child. Listen,
I love
the crazy
much,
part about it is that not long after after that report was put out there, people kept coming with more stories about how him and his ex-wife used to go into stores, try clothes on, and be charming, talking to folks, and never pay for it. And how he got banned from some little boutique in LA.
I seen that. I hate me a bandwagon ass human. If he did that shit, you should have blasted his ass when he did it. Now it's the Me Too. I got a story sitting along my campfire.
But that's the nature. But that's the nature of social media at this point, especially when it comes to celebrities. Because I wouldn't believe one person telling me, "Oh, he used to come in my store and steal jackets." Like, I need more receipts. I need more. I need to be able to see what you're talking about. Because you probably want.
They said he threw thousands of dollars. First of all, to stop playing with Mr. Raymond. However, he dropped his face.
Owner did come out and say that.
He dropped his face. He has a residency or something in
Vegas. He's doing a show in Vegas, and I understand that. Still corny.
Promo was corny, but hey, he throwing dollars.
It was still corny, you know what I'm saying? But he did spend some money. Shorty did that for likes and follows. We know that. You know, I
hope she a good stripper. Make it rain. Period. Make it rain with my face on it. I hope she a good stripper. Because now you got all this attention and stuff. Now if I come see you, you can't shake no ass. I'm gonna throw you some dollars with my motherfucking face on you too. I hope you know what you doing.
You better not.
I hope that spotlight, big stage, you want it. I hope it was worth it, bitch. You better make it clap and you better not roll the pole.
Not spotlight, big stage. I can't stand you,
bitch. You want don't talk about Usher. Real life, we ain't got too many of them left. Don't play with Usher.
She's claiming that she never said that that's all he threw. She's just saying that that's what he threw. Trash. Ma'am, you had us thinking this man didn't have no money, and I was personally concerned. He's one of the last ones we got left that ain't strung out on real drugs and acting crazy. So, yeah, stop it. Thank you. While we're on the subject of stop it, there's been a new police shooting again. I believe he was 21 years old. His name is Dante Wright. The police officer that shot him, Kim Potter, had been on the force for 25, 26 years.
Okay.
She's claiming that first of all, she announced that she was pulling out her taser, but she pulled out her gun and shot that boy. And the sad part is they were pulling him over for something very small. I think it was like something with the rearview mirror. He had like too many air fresheners or something stupid. But he had a warrant out for his arrest for something that happened when he was a child. He was smoking a joint, got caught with it. His payments that he, I guess, owed them went delinquent. And it went delinquent during the pandemic.
Yeah.
he didn't show up for court during the pandemic. And as opposed to treating him like you would treat somebody that looked more like her, I'll just leave that there. You chose to make it like you thought he was menacing or something like that, which was not the case.
He looked like a Mexican Urkel. He looked at harmless.
My thing is, I don't care what y'all come out with about his past
Harmless.
life. I don't care because even if he was guilty, he deserves to go to court. That's all I'm saying. You deserve to go to court. And then for her to quit her job and the police chief to quit his job, now what you're doing is, oh, this didn't work for me. I'm just gonna go somewhere else and be a police officer, and you're still a terrible ass police officer. You ain't shit. Let me just explain something to you. Okay. I am not a person that just thinks that all police is horrible, whatever. Y'all got enough rotten apples to ruin the bunch. The bunch is ruined. Okay? Fire everybody. Everybody needs to be fired. Training needs
They
to
need
be
to go
restarted.
back through a new psych evaluation, and
And redo
they
training.
they need a whole new training. Because what I'm noticing is that the police are scared of us, while we're scared of them. If you're supposed to serve and protect and get justice, and you're the one hurting us the most, you're the one committing the crime the most. You need to go back to where you. What was the point of you becoming a police officer, the soldier of justice, whatever you want to call yourself, blue shirt, green shirt, I don't give a fuck.
The
Because at this
number
point,
one cause of
ridiculous.
death currently, according to I believe it was the CDC,
Mm-hmm.
is racism right now. That is
Thank you,
the
Donald
number
Trump.
one cause of death. My thing is, even if this wasn't a race thing, even if in your mind it wasn't about the fact that he was black, it was you was really under pressure. You took a job that requires you to be under pressure. I never applied to be a police officer. Couple things. I'm not going to run towards anything that's wrong. I'm not going to go towards it. That's dumb. I'm going the opposite direction. That's just who I am. Okay? That's number one. Then, two, I am not a person that's good with fight or flight. If I feel like you are about to attack me, whether it's right or wrong, I'm going to do something to disable you, to keep you from attacking me. So with that being
Yeah.
the case, I obviously don't need to be a what? Police officer. You have been on the force all of this time. There's no possible way you took something that only weighs a few ounces to something that weighs, I think, 6 times that, even without a full clip. There's no way. There's no way.
I
I'm
I
over it.
don't
I'm
I
I'm
don't
tired. I'm
understand it.
tired of the explanation. I'm tired of the whole sympathize. Oh, they go through so much. You'll never understand unless you were on this job. I At this point, I don't care.
Um, I do be sympathetic to a lot of police officers when they are not the problem. You know, shit, we watch good cop, bad cop. We watch all these different things. Shit, we watch what was it? Denzel watched the movie. He was the bad
Training
cop.
day.
Right, Training Day. So like, I feel bad because it's not everyone, but like you said, it's enough for y'all for us to be like, we don't trust you. My thing is, after this has happened, this accidental situation, what are her repercussions? If I accidentally did something that harmed somebody else,
She's not
regardless of
gonna
what,
have any repercussions, friends. She quit. She quit before anything could happen, and they ruled it a homicide. Okay, nobody said the words accidental. That was never on the
okay, so is it
news.
good that they ruled it a homicide, right?
It's to an extent it's good that they ruled it homicide. It don't mean nothing because she could go to trial just like tons of other people where we watch them.
Yeah.
Are you crazy? Go in your room. Go in the room and watch. Go in the room. I don't understand why my gangster is always being tested. I'm just not sure I get it. Like, I have a 3-year-old that wakes up and literally chooses violence every day. every single
Cause
day.
she a Sagittarius.
She likes to attack me emotionally, physically, and mentally, on a
It
regular
sounds
basis.
about right. 3-year-old.
Yeah, I don't understand. I don't get it. But I'm gonna get off the news. I'm gonna just say this last thing, and we're gonna get off the news and go ahead and go into our topic of the night because I want to help some people. I feel it in my spirit that this is gonna help some people. But the FDA and the CDA are recommending a pause on the Johnson and Johnson vaccine for the coronavirus. Apparently, they're saying that it rarely causes fatal blood clots. Here's the thing. As of today, I have heard of 3 different people that took the vaccine and 2 days later passed away. 3 people that I've heard of that are not directly, well, one that is, directly connected to me, but nobody else that is directly connected to me. So I don't care how rare it is. The fact that people are dying from this newfangled ass, experimental ass vaccine that y'all done came up with, and you guys are targeting the Black and brown communities. That is enough reason for me not to get it.
Black and brown.
The fact that you are targeting people of color, that is all of your ads. It's not fly by night. It didn't just happen overnight. It's completely safe. No one's injecting you with actual coronavirus. You're lying. You're injecting us with the proteins from the coronavirus. So that means that you're injecting us. That's what that means. I don't know why people don't understand that words actually have definitions.
Like it's such a gamble right now because I've known 1,000 people to get it and not to be wrong with them.
Yeah, I mean, a couple of my clients at work.
It's the gamble. Like you're against it, but I'm so for it because I like to travel, and I got these kids, and I caught that shit before. I felt like a walking STD. I caught Corona. I didn't want a person to stare at me. Don't talk to me. Don't come in my room. I'm bleaching and wiping down and spraying Lysol. Lysol might be in my DNA at this point. It might be mixed with me. Because I was in here spraying away, coughing, elderberry, sea moss. I say, hey, if y'all wanted a contestant at this point, I might just have to be one because I never want to feel like this again. But then when you hear those stories of, oh, somebody died, it'd be like, maybe I don't want it. Maybe I'll wait a little longer. But part of me wants to go get it myself because I want to go out of town, overseas, all these different things. I want to make sure that my body can fight off different things because, like you said, it's supposed to be, putting it back into your body to make your antibodies fight it or something. Like I do the flu shot. But I don't want to be one of them people like, yeah, she took the shot and she's no longer here.
Or she took the shot and she got corona. Y'all do know that you still can get corona. It just means that you probably won't have to be hospitalized.
And the percentage is different because I can honestly say someone had got the shot or whatever, and my baby was positive, and she had my daughter and didn't catch anything. So everything is such a gamble right now. But she has the shot and she has the vaccine and didn't catch anything. Everything's great.
And that's and that's fine. That's fine.
You will feel like fuck that. You will be like no.
I'm sorry. It's a no from me, dog. I just know that we've been targets for a long time. As far as guinea pigs and let me just test this out and see what happened to you, and if you live, cool. And I don't like that. I'm uncomfortable with it. It's fine if that's what you want to do. I'm honestly, I'm not tired of the mask. I can't believe I was letting you breathe on me raw anyway. I I'm just gonna
No,
be
bro.
honest with you. The only thing that I'm kind of sad about is that it's money out here, and people have not. A lot of people ain't never had money before, and you can tell. And so every time we want to go somewhere that's social distancing and got the right stuff, all of you people that don't have anything to lose and don't care about yourselves are just walking around hacking and living your life with nothing over your face. I don't like that. So if that could change, that would be great. But other than that, I'm pretty cool with the way things are. I loved quarantine. Quarantine was great for me. That's where I learned the most about this whole shadow work and manifesting and all that kind of stuff.
Yes. So that is what we're finna get into. I would love to hear your definition for you, because the people will have different point of views and different things. So what's your definition of manifest, and what's your definition of shadow work? Because what I'm noticing, everyone's trying to get into manifest and get in the life that they want, but they're also trying to fix other things in their life, and they might not know, what's the definition, how to go about it, because I get a lot of questions about it too. So what's your take on it?
Well, okay, so I don't know because I honestly never looked up the actual, the real definition of manifestation or shadow work, but from my experience, um, as far as manifestations are concerned, it's basically you create your own reality. You you have to believe that this is real, that this is what you're destined for. This is, what you want your life to be. So you literally still have to do the work for it to happen. Like you can't just, decide, oh, I'm gonna write three times three times three. I'm gonna get $1 million and I'm just gonna sit on my ass all day
Right.
and eat. Like that's not how it works at all. You have to actually be putting forth some type of effort. You have to I feel like God and or the universe, however you like to, connect with your higher being. I
Mm-hmm.
feel like certain parts, not certain parts, in the Bible there are several different scriptures that literally tell you, this is how
Right.
you should do this, this, and this. I hate to say it, but a lot of spells. It is. So they're there. One part of the Bible definitely says faith without works is dead. So you can believe all you want to believe, but if you don't have no working behind it, if you don't, if you don't put forth any effort, nothing is gonna happen. So manifestation is actually it in my opinion is an action, a
Right.
belief with action behind it, basically.
I'm trying to
As
find
far
a
as
definition.
shadow work is concerned, it's like basically like murdering yourself and then reviving yourself over and over and over and over again. And you literally cannot stop once you start. Perfect example. I started doing shadow work and realized, hey, this physically hurts. Don't like it. Go ahead and give it a pause. Does not work. I would be at a red light and get an epiphany. You don't like this because this happened to you when you was a kid and this really bothered you. And you couldn't say anything about it because you were a kid. So now as an adult, you go over hard about it for no reason. And it's not healthy.
And it's not healthy.
Boo hoo,
So,
wah, wah, wah. I'm a baby.
so with your so what are you currently doing now? Are you manifesting? Are you doing shadow work?
I am simultaneously doing both, honestly. As far as manifestations go, I do a lot of meditation. As far as manifestations, I think about the things that I want, especially if it's something tangible, like it's something I know I can get, but I'm not sure exactly how I'm gonna
Get
gun
it? Yeah.
it. You know what I'm saying? I know the first step I need to take, but I need something behind me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I meditate on that. I talk to God. I pray a lot. I pray about the outcome of whatever it is that I'm trying to manifest. So when I was trying to manifest this whole lashes thing, as far as like selling it and everything, once I put my order in and realized the money was gone, I panicked. Because I was like, I spent the money on these lashes. Lord, okay, what if nobody buys from me? Oh, God, the money's already gone. What am I going to do? I already sent it in. As opposed to sitting in that panic, I decided to pray and I decided to talk to God. I decided to believe in myself and what I got.
Yeah.
Boom. So, pray, talk to God and say, okay, so I'm praying when these lashes get here, they're going to be lit. They're going to be beautiful. I'm going to start off with all my pretty friends and family. They going to order from me. And I'm going to sell at least 5 pair of lashes a week. Right? Then I pray, okay, God, please help me know how to spend this money wisely. God, please let me always have the money I need to re-up on my lashes. Let me always have something that somebody wants. Right? There's not a time I pulled out a pair of lashes that didn't get sold.
It's good. Good. It's motivation to keep going.
I definitely sell bare minimum 5 pairs of lashes a week. That's like bare minimum. I sell
Okay,
lashes.
good.
That's you know what I'm saying. But me praying for those things also gave me the motivation to go ahead and push myself and strive to do better. Okay, so boom. Everybody thinks I'm an extrovert. It's a lie. I'm not an extrovert. You guys didn't know. I'm a whole introvert. I don't really like talking to people. I don't feel comfortable.
Oh.
However, when I have to turn it on, oh baby, it's up there.
Oh yeah. It's the switches and it's the switch and switch.
There's definitely a switch and it comes right on. And I could sell salt to a snail.
Okay, good.
So that's the thing. As far as my shadow work, I journal. I take prompts that I found online. Me and you have done it together. You actually helped me go ahead and get into it because we did it together. Which I would not recommend you doing shadow work with somebody that don't know you already.
It's definitely ripping a band-aid off. So what I was noticing when I started, okay, so with my manifesting and stuff like that, that was witchcraft. Still out there, manifest, and then it comes to you. What you do? You say stuff out loud. Does it rhyme? What am I supposed to do? That's how I feel like. I'm like, okay, it's witchcraft. Then as I got into manifesting, I thought about it. This is just prayer. It's something that people put a little more sugar on, a little fairy dust, make it seem like it's something totally different from what people have been doing back in the day. It's prayer.
It's prayer.
You ask God for something, the universe. Some people have their own God. Some people have their own titles of different things. So I'm just going to say God, Jesus. You ask Jesus for something, and you just can't leave it at that. You have to put it into your universe, into your environment, into your space, into your energy. I am saying, let's say. Now the thing about me with manifesting, I manifest the dumbest shit.
Oh my God, me too.
And you don't notice it until you get it. And it's been like, I could have went go hard or go home. Steve Harvey said, don't be asking for little stuff when you pray. Go bigger. So at a point in time, I was staying in a 2-flat that I needed to get the fuck away from. The I needed a new start with me and my kids and my new responsibilities that I had picked up. And I just wanted a new start. And I could not find a home to save my life. I was house hunting, apartment hunting, whatever, home hunting for 2 years. 2 years. I looked for 2 years. I kept writing. I kept journaling because that's part of manifest. You got all these spiritual groups, all these different places that tells you different things, YouTube, on how what's the perfect way to manifest. I'm writing what I want outside of a glass. And then I have an empty glass next to it. It's supposed to be called the quantum jump. I am writing everything that I want and pouring it into the empty glass because now I have it. And I'm doing these rituals. They weren't working because it was like I was just kept writing. I'm like, I'm missing something. I then went to a vision board party. And 2 years ago, I went to a vision board party and I wanted a new house, a new Jeep, kids to play an instrument. I wanted a baby. I wanted so many different things that would change my life to something else. I stayed on 60th and Carpenter. People that came and saw me when I was doing hair out the house over in that area, 60th and Carpenter. I have people linked up against my gate, chilling. My clients come and, hey, how you doing? You know, I had a fit. I prayed. I wrote down. I didn't want a porch. You know what? It's not that I didn't want a porch. I said I didn't want a gate. I said, God, my new house that I get, I don't want to have thugs and 1,000 people, garbage and stuff leaning on my gate. I would come outside and have to cuss out males that I knew wasn't too friendly and tell them get why you in front of my house. I'm single, black female, raising kids. So I was just like, it's too dangerous. I don't want people leaning on my gate. I want something that's perfect for my kids, somewhere I can grow the kids up in. I'm like, I want somewhere where I got neighborhood watch. I wasn't serious about that part, but I was telling God how clean I wanted the block. I then found a home and got it. 1,000 candidates wanted the home or whatever, and I found it, and the lady was like, "You're so young, you're this, you're that," and I was telling her, "Hey, I like to decorate, I like to keep things up. I have kids." She said, "I want someone that isn't going to move so quickly." I said, "I'm trying to raise kids. We're going to be here for a while." So as I got into the home, it was perfect for what I was asking for. It took me 2 years to move. And every place that I seen within the 2 years of all the application fees, they kept going south. And I'm wondering, like, it ain't my credit, it ain't none of that stuff, because at this point it doesn't matter. What's the problem? I can the rent is gonna be paid. What's the problem? And I realized once I got this house of why God made sure that I didn't get any other places. Because they wasn't what I asked for. When you ask for something and manifesting, it be the smallest detail that you ask for that will crumble everything else that you see in your forefront. And you be like, I don't know, I asked for this. And God be like, no, it's a leak in the ceiling. It's the toilet ain't working. It be the smallest things. God, I want a place that I ain't got to fix nothing up on. Careful what you ask for because they got a little slight plumbing. You ain't going to get the shit because you didn't ask God to not fix up on anything. So as I get into the home and stuff like that, I was complaining one day. I sat there, I said, I want to sit on my damn porch and be nosy. I don't have a porch. I got a side door. And I never paid attention to it. Marquecia, you asked God. You said you didn't want nobody hanging in front of your house leaning on the gate. You don't have a gate no more. You don't have a porch. You have to enter in a totally different area. And it made sense because that's something I asked for. I asked for it to be closer to my job. Found the house around the corner from a job. Hey, I also told God I was tired of that job. So I found the house around the corner from the job. But then 2 months later, the job went out of business. So I got the house around the corner from the job that made it easy for me for 2 months when my car went down. Because I said I would be close to the job and be able to commute. God made sure that my car was going down, so I got close to the job, but the job ain't last 2 months after I got closer to it. You have to be very careful about things that you ask the universe. And it just amazes me that I got everything I asked for, but also a lot of stipulations in between. And it's a blessing. It's a blessing. And then when you learn your power, you can ask for more things, bigger and bigger. And you can continue on. But it has to be work. My work of getting my home was me looking for 2 years. If you ask God, universe, if you ask for something, you have to show them that you're ready for what you're asking for.
You got to start acting like you already got it.
Yes. I'm reading a message like, what is that? Okay. And then as far as shadow work went, let's see. Okay, that was my manifest, asking for what I wanted and staying strong. Shadow work. I noticed I have triggers. I've I've dealt, we've all dealt with a lot of trauma throughout times. So certain times when you sitting quiet and all of a sudden you get a twitch or a wave of sadness and you're wondering where it came from, that's a trigger. Something that happened in your atmosphere that you have not noticed has caused your energy to shift.
Yeah.
So I've started noticing slightly after my mother passed, which was like what, how many years ago? Probably 4, 5 years.
Three.
3 years.
Nugget is three.
Nugget is 3. Exactly. My mother passed 3 years ago. I started noticing everything was irritating me. Of course, I'm grieving, but I start analyzing different things to tackle so my energy wouldn't change so quickly. Because you need time for yourself, but let's be real, you're breathing, right? You never have time for yourself. Not unless you completely cut off every single thing, and that still feels
Yeah.
like there's no time for yourself. So I had to keep shaking and moving, working, raising kids, getting more kids, moving, all type of stuff. And I was wondering, why are you so irritated? What's this? What's that? I would run into certain people and they would just say a keyword that would put me in a trance. And I'd be like, what did I just say that bothers you so much? I realized, okay, you have triggers, you have different things you have not dealt with. So within my spiritual life, spiritual world, they give you different ways to deal with stuff. They said write down everything that you like about yourself, everything you don't like about yourself. And the things that you don't like about yourself, tackle it and figure out why you don't like it. I had an instance of my hair. Us as African American women, we like to wear different weaves and different stuff like that. And I wonder, why was it such a problem where I feel like I need to keep changing my look all the time? And it's because our men, African American men, they always go for the more mixed look. So I realized with doing my shadow work, I had to get back to what Marquecia really looked like, because now here I am. Don't get me wrong, because I'm gonna still wear my 30 inches. I'm gonna still do all the things that I like to do, but I also make sure to go back into myself. So I was noticing that I never liked my hair. I never liked my curl pattern. I never liked to show what I look like without eyelashes and all that stuff. And I realized that society had me so, so tied up with looking like an Instagram model, or looking like I'm always on vacation, looking like, video vixen. That's what every girl that watched TV wanted to be, a video vixen or something like that.
Yeah.
We wanted to shake just like them, have the long hair, have the suntan, everything, have the body. So with that being said, I was realizing that I was fighting myself so much to just look so pretty. Don't get me wrong, I'm always put together, but it's not a it's not, necessity. Is that how you say it? Necessity? I always mix
Necessity.
up. Necessity. Where I couldn't say it tongue tied. And now I go outside with my real hair. I might not have no eyelashes on. I might not do the extra mile. I don't. For people that don't know, I don't wear makeup. I don't wear makeup. Lipstick, lip gloss. This is a butter gloss. And I had to realize, you don't like yourself. And society has made you not like yourself because you feel like you need to succumb to how everyone else looks, and you're starting to blend in, Marquisa. That's not yourself.
Oof.
Hey, look at your hair. Take your wig off. Do you got hair underneath that still? Okay, you do. I've dumbed down my eyelashes. These are long because I can't find my short ones. I've went shorter or bald. I've been going bald eye lately. My nails are shorter and everything. Like everything, I've minimized my look. And I've learned that through shadow work because I didn't like the way I looked. So here I am working to amplify my natural being. So I wouldn't have known that if I didn't write down the things I like, the things I don't like, and things that irritate me and stuff like that. And what I'm noticing, with every single thing I conquer, I become a happier, brighter person.
Now, I don't want anybody to get things misconstrued, because sometimes you hit that peak and you haven't tried to do shadow work. Um, Before, what year did I go natural for real? I went natural probably 2010, right after high school. I liked different styles, but I didn't like my curl pattern. I did not like, and I had hair. I always had hair. I was never like a bald head girl. My hair was always at least here.
Yeah,
Maybe.
you always wanted that rapping in school.
And I didn't play about my rap. My
Yeah.
rap was going to be on point. I was probably the only 16, 17-year-old girl that would roller set my own hair, and I am not a beautician. I would roller set my own hair because I didn't like the way other people was doing my hair. I had to have my real hair look a specific way. When I got to college, I had to have weave, which nobody would know. But
I said short lived. That was short lived.
That was short lived.
Yeah.
But that's when I found myself. I had to have weave. I had to have braids, or I had to have a nice sew in, or I taught myself how to make wigs. It was janky. Do not ask me to make you a wig. I can guarantee you it is not quality at all. Okay?
It's not easy.
At all. But it looks good. If you look at my throwback pictures, it looked good. You would never know that it was terrible.
When did you become okay with which was just cutting everything off?
I wanted the Rihanna cut. And I call her my imposter. My imposter, who I thought was at the time my best friend, she was your typical lighter complexion, long hair, black girl. Your stereotypical.
Yeah.
She was that. So when I went to cut my hair, I didn't have any support. And I thought I would, because she went with me. And so I was like, well, girl, I'm gonna be pretty, bald head or not. Like I wanted it so bad. So I got the cut. I liked it. I didn't. But I liked it. I went home and put some tracks in the front to thicken up my bangs. Called it wonderful. About 3 weeks went by and it was time for another haircut. I was already back in Georgia and did not know the beautician. I was already natural. He put a relaxer in my head and didn't tell me. He cut my hair so short. And I had the Fantasia freeze flip.
Those freeze curls, yeah.
Everybody thought that I looked so cute. And all I saw was Nikki Parker. And I don't look like her. And for me, now that I know what shadow work is, her character was the part of me that I never wanted to be. I would never chase nobody that's dead. And just because I'm big does not mean I have low self-esteem. Even though at the time, quiet as it's kept, and nobody would know this, I did. I did not think I was pretty enough. I did not think I was thin enough. I did not think I looked good in my clothes. I was uncomfortable in my body. Just completely uncomfortable, right? So I go to school, I go to class, and I don't let nothing wear me. I wear everything. So I wore the shit out that ugly ass hairstyle. You hear me? I was taking pictures, honey. I was sending them to family. I was going to the little parties, big earrings. I would go home and cry. Or I would cry getting dressed. Every day.
You had to make it happen. That's part of shadow work. Like when you seeing that the things that you don't like about yourself and you're tackling them, you're pushing through. Also, so you push through everything that you needed to push through. That's what when people ask me, how do you stay so positive? For one, I don't. I don't. But I always have a word for someone that sits in my chair when I do their hair and stuff like that. I can have a shitty ass day. As soon as I spin you about this motherfucker, I probably put on my combat boots, put my hand in a ponytail, and I'm finna go handle something.
Period.
But I got something to tell you. Hey, you're beautiful. Do this, do that. How do you feel about this? Let's link up this thing, honey. As I'm spinning your ass out, I'm probably on a whole nother vibration. But however, I always have that motivation and all that stuff for somebody because that's what they're looking for. People come to you when they see that you can do it. and they looking for it. So here I am manifesting. I'm doing my shadow work. I'm digging down on what makes me unhappy and what makes me happy, and I'm trying to balance it out. I'm balancing out for me and another person that might come into my energy. And that's what I've been doing. Me preaching to you, raising my vibration because I'm preaching to you. I'm instilling knowledge and jewels in you and bringing it back to myself. I always thought y'all both was beautiful ever since I met y'all.
I love you,
Hey,
Moo. I love you. You know,
I
you
love
was
you.
the
This
first.
my
You
birthday
was
twin.
the first big sister that was not related to me ever. I love you, and
And
I
your
think
birthday
you're
the same
beautiful
day as
too.
mine. I love
Right, right. And I had a baby on your birthday. Um,
you.
but I totally agree with you because other people or other girls would be like, I can't believe you cut off all that pretty hair. Or you know what I'm saying? You look so good. And I'm like, girl, just do it. It's nothing. Da, 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 da. That hair was tormenting me to the point where I got in the shower and wet it and just sat there and cried. And it was so crazy because my other best friend Mimi at the time was living in the same apartment with me, and she would never know any of this until today because I
But
held
you know that's what we do as strong women too. We some people they go through their life not even knowing they're doing their shadow work. They don't even know that they're knocking down different avenues.
oh my bad.
Hi. So
But
they oh wait, I noticed even with yeah, I always call her Diavion. I cause that's her daughter's name. I be like to say the sister, I love you.
I know I'm small. Her name is Devin. I always be
I
out.
always, when I say, I was like, it's Diavion. I'm like, that's her daughter's name.
No, it's
She's always
Devin.
been so much. It's always be y'all sister, no matter what. Yes, she's always been so much older.
Absolutely.
So it's like, you know what? I always be like birthday twin, my birthday twin. To see the older sister. Oh my God, she started losing weight and even motivated me. Start changing her whole look, getting healthier and
Show
feeling
did.
herself more. That
She
was her
sent me
own
a
shot,
message. Yep.
baby. That was her own shadow work. I'm like, you looking good. I'm following her. It's so many people in life that follow you that you don't even know.
That
And
you
and it's inspiration. Some days when I don't get up or if I don't post on my page and stuff like that, I have people call me. They be like, hey,
mm-hmm.
I ain't see you today. I ain't do this. Or even with just anything, posting a picture or
Yep.
me even doing hair. And I realized that this is a part of the shadow work. I don't want to do it. A lot of my clients know how you feeling today, Marquecia, because my mood is up and down. I'm never really unprofessional, but my mood is so up and down stuff. Some clients they know to check in on me and say how you feeling and stuff. Well, I want to come get my hair done. If I am not in the really best of moods, I will not do your hair. Point blank. Period. I believe in. I always didn't even know I was doing shadow work. Thank you. Yes, you definitely doing shadow work. If I was not, if I was in a real bad space, I'd cancel all my clients. And the reason for that is that hey, I don't want to miss no money. But however, I also know to transfer energy. If I'm over your head and I'm going through all these different things and stuff and I can't get my shit together, then I don't want to transfer that on to you. You can have someone sit in your space and then leave up out your space and be like, ooh, baby, her energy stink. Something
Mm-hmm.
stink about her. She going through something. So I had
Absolutely.
to start manifesting. I even bought affirmation cards. Me and Tia have an affirmation app on our phone called I Am
Yep.
that we downloaded, and it just say I am beautiful. I am this. Like it just came through my phone. The latest one says what it says. My I am post right now says I will let go of how I think today is supposed to go and accept how it is imperfectly happen, how it imperfectly happened. So what I'm noticing is that I'm a control freak, and
Yes, you are.
the reason that I am a control freak is because I had so much control taken away from me growing up. I understand I'm a kid. I'm supposed to have too much control, but in my motherfucking head, I was supposed to be in charge and large in charge. And I felt like my family, they were so hell bent on me growing up like this and having so many different things put on my upbringing and how they believed I was going to turn out how I should turn out. So I lost control. I no longer have control. You're living for somebody else. This is their expectations of your life. So
Ooh.
I am a rebel. Maybe no one knows that. I do the exact opposite of what you tell me.
Yes, Lord. Oh my God. You could tell her, hey, listen, there's some shit right there. You're gonna step on it if you go this way. She'll literally be like, all right, so I ain't gonna go that way, but I'm not gonna go the way you told me either. Step in the shit and be like, well, I just gotta clean it off.
I just got to clean it off. And I was always wondering, Marquise, I got stuck in a ditch yesterday.
After I told her. Go ahead.
I was going on the expressway the wrong way.
And I told her not to do it. I said I think it's a bad
realized
idea.
that I wanted to go to Walmart. Walmart was on the side of me, and the expressway was taking me. I missed the Walmart entrance. So it was another side. All you had to do was go down a little ditch and go back up. It wasn't really a ditch. It was a little pathway.
It was definitely a ditch, friend. When you showed it to me, I said, I don't know about that. Doesn't look like
and
a
I
good
wanted
idea.
to U-turn. It was a way to U-turn, small little median. But my little Jeep didn't.
Small of a median. The median wasn't that small.
My Jeep decided it didn't want to work with me, so I was stuck. And as I said that, I said, "Oh shit, that happened real quick. That escalated." Tia, I'm stuck. Tia,
right.
She say, "But can you move?" I say, "No, mud everywhere." I had to have 3 men hop up out their beautiful cars to come help me and push me out the mud. Whole front of my car dirty. I had shit to do. I just got my head done. Walmart was calling my name, and I had to go drop a baby off. I was very upset. Like, God damn, she just told me not to do it. And I always wonder, hey, I started the shadow work on me being a rebel and me not listening. But, however, we have not accomplished anything. I'll go ahead and
I'm going to drink to that because at least you honest.
Yeah, we haven't accomplished anything because I still do the fuck I want to do when I want to do it, how I want to do it. Even
she sure do. Let me tell you something. Listen.
I put a bow on my fuck ups. Everything is pretty over here.
She does. She does. She sprinkled glitter on that shit and it turns into something else every single time. No. But yeah. But to your point, I was told not to cut my hair off and I went to the barbershop like, I want to look like a girl that like boys with short hair. And I had a full-on fade when I walked out of there. I dyed it blonde. That was my sprinkling glitter on.
Yep, I've seen it.
I dyed it blonde. And then my best friend, Demia, her cousin, Jordan, knew how to do lashes at that time. I was not a big lash person, but she knew how to do individual lashes.
Yeah.
She came to my house and did my individual lashes. I didn't like nobody in my eyes like that. That shit irritated me. So I paid attention to how she did it, and then I taught myself how to do it. And that was that. Baby, I was Goldie for 3 years. Baby, I had blonde hair. Not white blonde. I'm talking about golden blonde, honey blonde. Baby, you could see me with the lights off. You decided
to wear the cut and not let the cut wear you. You decided to learn yourself because to be bald is a whole new different confidence boost, a different level that you gotta tackle. I could never imagine. But however, I have been trying on small wigs, getting closer and closer because I've been changing my hair every 5 minutes. And that's just learning yourself. When I say you shadow work, you are learning yourself. There's so many different things that we lock in the back of our psyche and never readdress them. Like we never interview them again. I had to. With me having a new child, I have a new child. Of course, people know that. Mm-hmm. I had to find myself. I've worn a purple wig. I've worn a green wig. I've worn a short little bald head hose wig. I started naming my wigs after hoes. And people like, that's a little different for you. But that was part of my shadow work because I'm getting to know Marquecia. The old Marquecia that was there last year, year before last, or whenever, she's no longer recognizable to me because she's no longer here. So now here I am not knowing myself and trying out different things to figure out who I am. And that's what shadow work is. Confronting the problem, but also finding the solution. And if there isn't a solution, then you're just on a journey. And I'm noticing that I'm just on a journey because there's no solution. Every time you see me, I'm going to look different.
It's solutions, and you do find those solutions, and you do something about it. Because I'm not going to not let you give yourself credit. There are some things that you have done, and you have learned during our shadow work time together that you have done to change some of your outcomes and to make things a lot easier for you. no matter how many times you bumped your head doing the same thing over and
'Cause I
over
like to
again,
bump my head because I
there
can
was
catch
there
myself
has
back up.
been a time where you saw the fork in the road and you decided, okay, I usually go left. Today I'm gonna go right and see what happens.
Yes.
And I have watched you flourish in that.
Oh,
So
yeah.
don't say that, because you definitely have found solutions and you have fixed multiple things that were not okay and that you found in your shadow work is
Yeah.
why this is like this.
I found things in my shadow work for us women that go through all this stuff, or even males that don't know their worth. That allow people to walk over you, for people that you don't put boundaries on and stuff like that. Sometimes you ever sit there and be like, why the fuck I allowed this to happen? You have to go back in yourself and take a step back. You different examples. When you allow people to play with you, you be like, I should have whooped her ass, so I should do this. And it'll be in that moment, you be like, why didn't I? You have to analyze different reasons of why you didn't do anything and then come up with the solution from it. 2 + 2 = 4. Sometimes, bitch, I get 5. So I'll be like, okay, bitch, back to the drawing board because something's not clicking. And then I'll be like, okay, well, you still right there. You forgot you carried this somewhere else. I'll be
Right.
really thinking in my head, like, okay, what made you allow this to happen? And at most of the time, us being grown, 31, single mother, uh, entrepreneur, all this stuff, you go through so many different things over the what ifs and what nots. And when you start living towards the future, then you find different things to prep you for the future. But in order to
Yeah.
get prepped for the future, you go back to what you didn't accomplish. And now you want to accomplish it. So one of my things with my shadow work is boundaries. I never set boundaries. I just let people do what they want to do until I get irritated, and then boom, the volcano has erupted. And I always thought that was healthy because it was like I gave them a chance to love me and me to love them, and then boom, this is what the outcome is. But now part of my shadow work was taking myself out of those situations to be hurt. Taking myself where there's not going to be an eruption and stuff like that. Why was eruption always my go-to? Why is me acting crazy always my go-to? Then I realized, oh, I see my mother do it. I see my mother fight to be loved the correct right way. I see my mother work so hard and get stepped on in certain aspects, and then boom, this is what happened. So I went ahead and picked up a generational situation and was like, this is cool because she got those results are no longer healthy. They were actually never healthy to even deal with. So I've been noticing with my shadow work to keep going and to analyze why I allow certain things that's not as positive to happen. And then deal with it from there. And then manifest that different situations that are better for me and what I want in the future come into play. So I've been manifesting and doing shadow work, and also making sure I put the certain people around me that can, just help me and all that. Set boundaries without what? Set boundaries without the what ifs. Fix that itch before the thought comes to mind. Yes, yes. Yes. I get scared to set boundaries because sometimes I think when I set a certain boundary, it's gonna run away someone that I love because now they can't do what I don't want them to do.
My problem, I love you. I love you, Mook.
I swear.
And you
And
saying that
thank
you're proud of me, that means a
we're
lot
proud
to
of
me.
you.
We proud of you.
Yes,
We love you
it does not go
for sure.
unnoticed.
Definitely. For me, I think that the opposite.
Yeah.
I'm gonna set a boundary. And if I really, really like you or I really, really love you, once you kind of cross that boundary, which is this is not okay. Let me put this out there. I know
Yeah.
that this is not okay and I'm working. Okay. I'll put a boundary up. I'll say, hey, this is my issue. Don't do that. Okay. The first time you overstep that boundary, was it in my mind is was it that big of a deal? Are you being mean? Because I have been told for so long, you're mean, you're confrontational, you
Yeah.
cut people off too fast, you're this and you're that. That's So I took that on to be what was the truth. When in reality, what other people think of me is none of my business because that is what they think. Two tears in the bucket. As my
Yeah,
father would say,
yeah.
mother made you, mother had you, motherfuck you. Period. Um, I will let you, cross that boundary. I'll say something about it and expect you to change your behavior, but it's not in you. So I'm expecting you to do something that ain't even in you. And
Change
now
is
the
not
next
in
time
so
you
many
do it,
people. Change is not in so many people.
I completely ghost, remove myself. You could become a better person. You could become a better person and totally and thank you. My uncle said you were never mean, just direct. Very much so. Thank you, Uncle L. I'm sorry that was raunchy a little bit. It's a respect thing for me. I can't stand to feel like I was being disrespectful. I really wasn't. But you know what I'm saying? It was just like
Yeah, you
I
go
allow you to
ghost.
cross to break my boundary. I allow you to do this. The first time I'm gonna say something. The second time I will totally 100% ghost you. You will never see me again. You will never talk to me again.
You know
And
what?
I
It's healthy in a certain standpoint because you're not allowing someone to repeatedly cross boundaries. Which with me, I didn't set boundaries. I was like, let me see what they finna do. I never told anybody this is what I like or this is what I don't like. I give people the full Diet family.
what's up,
Anton.
Anton?
Hey. No, he tells no. I never set boundaries just because I wanted to see how a person was coming. So I feel like I didn't want to have to tell you this is what this is this. So when you would do certain things and I'd be hurt, I'd be like, oh, well they didn't know because I never said nothing in the beginning. Okay, so let me say something now. But when I say something, they like, what? Oh no, you tripping. And it's because I never set the boundary in the beginning. Now I'm tripping. So now I take a step back. Are you tripping because you never set the boundary? When me
Mm-hmm.
thinking you love me or you're my acquaintance or whatever, I just thought you just knew right from wrong and what not to fucking do.
Right.
Here. But that's too much to ask. So when I say something and now I'm acting out or I'm doing too much and stuff like that, now I take a step back and I get quiet. And I'm wondering, okay, well, I told the person, let's see if they change it. Then when they don't change it, now I'm questioning myself instead of cutting them off. I'm like, well, maybe it was me. Maybe I gave them the wrong projection of what I needed and stuff like that. So now I'm here longer. And they just stepped on my little toenails. Then
They
stepped on.
done stepped on your toenails, messed up your fingernails.
They did
I've
everything to batter and
been
bruise
there.
me. And
Did
as
the
I'm in
same
the
thing.
mirror, I'm in the mirror. What love got to do with it? I'm in the mirror. I'm going crazy. I'm
Right.
like,
Now I'm going crazy. Now you done called that crazy bitch.
now I gotta whoop your ass in the limousine. Now I
Now
gotta beat
I
your
gotta
ass.
beat you up.
Now I gotta beat your ass.
But see,
And
and for me, I
that was
cannot get to
unhealthy.
that point.
Yeah.
I have learned over the years because every time that I have actually got into a physical altercation, it's been a big deal. I don't have regular fights like people do. So I've always been afraid of my own strength. And I've always been like, I don't want to fight. I don't want to put my hands
See,
on
the
you.
only time I see you fighting is when people repeatedly will cross the boundary.
Yeah, because I don't like I've always felt like people do not understand. You think because I'm loud, you know what I'm saying, that I'm actually aggressive. You think that because I can talk and I got the gift of gab or whatever, and I can argue you down, that I want to put my hands on you. And I honestly don't. But once I get to the point where I feel like I need to put my hands on you, like there needs to be a physical altercation,
Yeah.
now I'm fighting for my life in my mind.
So
It
okay.
ain't no in between. I'm going crazy. You know what I'm saying? I had a couple of incidents in college. You know what I'm
Did you
saying? That
analyze what ticked you off and what triggered you to act outside of your normal self?
yes, and here are those triggers. I don't do well with nobody lying on me. You don't lie on me,
Did
and you
did you
don't
get
and
lied
you
on
don't
as you was
call
growing
me,
up?
huh?
Did you get lied on as you was growing up?
I did. I
Okay.
did. I did.
I'm saying when you say what you don't
I
like,
I
when
got
you,
lied on a lot when I was a
yeah.
kid. You know what
I'm
I'm
saying when
saying?
you say what you don't like,
As a little kid, you know, I had cousins and stuff that played a little too much, and I didn't play like that.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it would be a lot told on me, and because I wasn't the favorite,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I would. It's over with, and you can't explain it, and that's period. And I'm a person that has to get my I have to get my words out. My mother has
yeah.
always said that about me. I gotta get what I had to say out, and that's it. You know what I'm saying?
That's how my kids are.
So you cannot lie on me. You cannot make me feel like you bullying me because I was bullied as a kid.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I was told I was fat and didn't even know that I wasn't. I had a banging body for a little kid. It was weird to people. I've always had ass. It's nothing I could do about it. You know what I'm saying? And that in turn turns into family members telling you, oh, you want to eat, you hungry. Everybody in the house hungry. I'm just the only one that said something.
So did you ever go back on the shadow? Because shadow work, this is how I look at it. Problems that have their mirrored self has a shadow. Did you ever go back to what made you feel like that and actually go shine
Yeah,
shine
I
light on?
literally went back to the moment that it happened to me. Like the moment where in my mind, well, I'm already fat, so I'm gonna keep eating. I went back to that moment. I remember that moment very, very vividly. Now, of course, as transparent as I love to be on our shows, I'm not going to go too far into detail as far as that is concerned because I have healed
Okay.
from some of it and I
Mhm.
have accepted some apologies.
Yeah.
And in that I will protect the people that were
Yeah.
involved in that. And
Yeah.
I would just say, I'll never forget that moment, but I am past that moment. I'm not that little fat girl no more. I'm not that little girl that didn't think she was cute no more. You know,
Of course not. You not.
ooh, girl. Not that I just gave myself tears, but I'm not
But
fat anymore.
that's the part of shadow work. It's a part of the band-aid one day being so bloody. I just reposted this on my page. The band-aid being bloody, and the next time you pull it off, it's less bloody. The next
Yeah,
time you pull it off, it's less bloody. Next time you pull it off, you're like, damn, where that mark at? Is this the spot?
it's
That
healed. You know what
and
I'm saying?
yeah, that's the whole
And
point.
when you come like, you know, a long way, no, it don't matter how many times you talk about it, it's still you still remember who that person
It's
was
yeah, it's gonna
inside
always
of you,
still
you
be a
know.
rawness because in the day it's
Right.
still something that you had to work. I had to set aside time to fix this.
Right.
I
Right.
could be doing something else. I gotta go fix. I gotta go back and fix this. So yes, it's definitely shadow work. Is definitely it's a healing moment. Healing is not pretty.
It is not. It is not. And it doesn't and honestly, when you going through it, it doesn't always really feel good, to tell you the truth, because
No.
those moments those moments where, oh, don't let me mess up my little lash. I have to get my pen to fix it. Cause I sell lash glue pens. But you know, it was it that portion of my life was hard. But you know what though? I have to attribute a lot of my growth and a lot of my whatever I'm fine to my mother and
Mhm.
my friends.
Yeah.
Because the people that were like have always truly been my friends. My I always say my three best friends.
Right.
The people that have always truly been my best friends have always been like, girl, you know what I'm saying? Because y'all are the only people that would know that of me. Everybody else, let them tell it they, oh, you are just so confident. You know,
Yeah.
even in high school when I was like, y'all have no idea.
Yeah.
Y'all
You know,
have
I
no
dealt with that
idea.
a lot. Like I got I dealt with the whole. Oh, she's just so pretty. I'm smart. I
Right.
have a brain. I'm not the scarecrow that likes to dance and get on down the road. I have a brain. I had people thought I was dumb. Times I've acted dumb in my defense because I wanted to.
Because I
Hey,
wanted to.
let me disarm you. Hi, I come here. I come in peace. Never came in peace, but I like to
Not
disarm a
that she
person.
didn't
Like
come in peace.
Never
Somebody
picked
come
me.
get
Never picked me.
her.
But that was the thing with me. Everyone, oh, you're so pretty, you're so this, you're so that. Oh, okay. Meanwhile, I'm in the house like I've been wanting surgery since before surgery became surgery.
Been wanting surgery, girl.
I've been wanting to fix this and fix this and fix this, and now that we have so many women that look like they from the same DNA, like everybody look like cousins now, I have pulled back more and more on the idea of doing the things that everyone else is doing. I never liked to be a Me Too ass bitch. However, I wanted surgery. I never
She
liked
said,
it.
"I don't want to be a Me Too."
Not knocking anyone that's gotten it because I have people that I love that look great. I'm just a punk. Let's throw it out there. And I decided mentally for what I want to grow into that eventually I would have to go work out. I would have to fight the inner demons in me, sweat it out, help, take the
Yeah.
toxins out, raise my vibrations. Working out gives you what the endorphins and some endorphins and stuff, endorphins and make you feel, it just makes you feel better as a person. A lot of people gotta do that after surgery
I
anyway.
never
So I
got the
gotta start.
endorphins, guys.
Huh?
I never got the endorphins. I hate it.
Yeah,
I hate
it
it.
when I was working out and stuff like that, I just felt good about myself. I came in the house, I seen a small change.
Yeah,
I felt empowered. Like with you losing your weight and stuff, you felt empowered. I felt so empowered that I'm
definitely.
like, okay, this is happening. So one of the things people never knew is that I had never liked my body. I never liked my hair. Never liked my complexion at a point in time. And shadow work,
Same.
you fake it till you make it. And at a point in time, growing up in the family I had, I come from a Caribbean family. They're all light skin. Well, we have half this light skin and hazel eyes with good hair. Then we have the other half that's dark skin with the prettiest skin. We have the half that looks like they're from Belize, the Belizean half. Then we have the people that come from, you know, Honduras. Then we got the Jamaican side. We got the whole Caribbean mutt. And then here I was with the flattest butt, the short hair, and at the time I thought it was ugly. I'm older now, one of the latest cousins in my family, but never
Period.
knew. Yeah, never knew any of these things. I got cousins that speak Spanish. I got cousins that can cook the foods. I have all this authentic stuff happening around me, and I just thought I was just the most basic person ever. Until I got older and realized, no, it's nothing basic. It's something that you can't put your finger on because it's growing into something else. It's
Right.
something that's forever growing. And as I get older and everyone is looking the same, everyone's doing the same thing, just standing out was a little different. So with doing my shallow work, I noticed that you don't have to be like everybody. The guys, they cheat on the girls with the big butts too. The guy, Beyonce got cheated on. You,
But I'm gonna say this, ladies. Hold on, cause let me throw this out there. Tears feel different in Dubai than they do in your Section 8 apartment
yeah,
with
yeah,
your
yeah.
lights
It gotta
off.
make sense. It gotta make sense. I wanna be, you
Pain
know.
feel a little different in the Maybach than it does
Yes, it's
in the
different
Toyota
levels
Camry.
of it's different levels of it. But what I realized is that I was so into my look and what I didn't look like and different stuff like that that it just made me not understand. Then when I got real cute and was getting myself together and still got cheated on, I say I ain't had to get my nails done every 2 weeks, my feet done every two. I ain't get my hair done. He cheated on me with a person with ponytail that barely went past the ear, or he cheated on me with a person that he said that he wouldn't be interested in. That I realized that when I would get cheated on and started looking at the women that they were cheating with, I realized that I wasn't their type.
I ain't
And,
your type. You don't
and
even like
I'm
women
not
that
your
look
type
like
as
me.
a bad thing to me. It's actually I'm not your type as in you not where I'm at.
You don't even know.
The shadow work helped me with a lot. Also, the things that I've been doing lately is reading. Me and Tia has been reading a book called Positive Deposits.
Absolutely. Dang, I should have put my book back over here.
I
It's
got it
by
because
my
I keep
bed.
it in my living room. We're gonna wrap it up, but people always ask us how do we stay so leveled and stuff like that. She meditates. She does yoga. I read a book. I used to write in my journal. I have fell off a lot where I have to pull energy from Tia and be like, hey, I'm trying to figure it out. And she was like, yeah, girl, I can't wait till you figure it out. You know, at a point in time, it was there. But now, we balancing off each other, and it's best to have people you can balance off of. We've been reading a book called Positive Deposits. It's right here. Let me see if you guys can see it.
It's beautiful.
Right,
By the pink sensei herself, Rihanna Griffin, my girl. Yeah. I love her.
Tia interviewed her. This is a book of a collection of positive thoughts, quotes, tips, and affirmations. I've actually gifted a couple people with it because I know we all struggle with the tip tops of just everyday environment, everyday life. And with this book, I've been helping myself with my shadow work because whenever I open the page, whatever quote, affirmations, saying, thought is normally for me. I haven't opened the book in 3 days. I've been pretty good. The energy has been pretty good. So I will honestly just open the book and read it. So on this side, I'll read it to you guys what mine said for today. The page that I picked for today. It says, being drained mentally, emotionally, and financially by people around you has to cease. First of all, I just read me because I get in the energy of being used a lot.
Yes, you do.
Because I'm such a good heart, and I'll be like, sow them seeds, it's gonna come back, it's gonna harvest back, it'll be okay. Them little pennies, they not even saying the little pennies, the little things that I do, because I always, I always say it's not that much, it's not that bad to help people. Whatever I do, it always comes back. Then it's not even a reason to look forward to it like that, but it's just, it is what it is. So It says, being drained mentally, emotionally, and financially by people around you has to cease. Pour that energy into making yourself more stable and whole. A word. And then you'll be able to offer assistance to others with a healthier balance. What I was talking about. I've been so up and down lately that sometimes I'm unable to help people. But if I pour more into myself, then I'll be more of assistance to other people. And that is one of the things that I pride myself in. And see how I opened it, and it was straight to what I need. Me and Tia open the book on a regular basis, and just might read just a positive word that might be like, she ain't lied.
It always definitely resonates with me. Every time I open it, because I keep it either by my bed or in my car, in my passenger seat, because I can always just flip to something. Like, I like to do as much positive stuff as I can in the morning. So yes, I do meditate. I do yoga because I'm trying to tap into my femininity, to keep myself as a lady, as opposed to using all my masculine energy all the time. And I do listen to Les Brown cuss me out about not following my dream in the mornings. I do, and I listen to positive affirmations and stuff like that. So I try to make sure that before I go out into the world, I'm heavily armored with positive energy. I light my sage, I do whatever I can to get my energy together. I wear my crystals. I pray. Most importantly, if I forget to do anything else, I do not forget to pray.
Definitely got to talk to God.
I start with what I'm grateful for, because that is the fastest way to lift your vibrations.
Yes.
I start with what I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for the ability to move all my limbs, something that my mama taught me, because my mama at one point in time could not move her limbs. Okay? But God. Okay? Yes. I thank God that I woke up. I thank God that I got this baby that shouldn't be in the bed with me, but she's in the bed with me, and she's breathing, and she's healthy, and she's smart, and she's okay.
And that's the best way to manifest. Sister, when you raise your vibrations and tell God how happy you are to have the things that He's already given you, He's going to give you more. You have to make sure you sow your seeds, and you be, your of course, you walk in the way that you're supposed to walk in, ask for forgiveness, and then go back to the gratitude point of everything.
Absolutely.
Yeah, everything, that's part of manifesting. Knowing the things that you got, and also preparing for what you know is to come. God's not going to drop something that's a mess. So when I'm praying and stuff, I'm asking Him, okay, what do I need to do so I can obtain this? Well, let me move this around. I start packing before I even found my place. I start throwing out and cleaning because I was making room for other things. And people don't realize that you have to put it in your mindset that it's already yours and claim it and put it in your everyday life. And with my book and stuff like that, affirmations and stuff, I'm claiming so many different things on so many different levels that is just so helpful.
It is.
And so that really makes a difference. And also go back in your past and see what's wrong. It's not easy. It is like
It hurts. It
it
hurts.
hurts. It's
It
like looking in the
and
mirror
and
at a
I don't
zombie.
recommend it if you feel. I don't recommend it if you feel like you're mentally drained or mentally weak.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put that out there the way it is,
Yeah.
honestly, because you can break yourself. So don't do nothing that you're not ready for. If you already know that mentally you ain't in there, start working on grounding yourself. I didn't even start shadow work until I started working on my chakras and trying to figure out how to make sure stuff was aligned and that I had, some things together. Honestly, shadow work just came to me. It did. It just came to me. Things were happening. You know what I'm saying? So
That's right. Make room, John.
yeah, you
Yeah.
definitely have to make room. Like I started working on myself. Doing my I started doing my meditation first. And in meditation I was getting, hey, it's time. You need to go back and revisit that. You need to see what that is. I have come I have had so many epiphanies. I have apologized to people. I have apologized to people that I didn't think I was wrong, and then I realized that I was wrong. Hell, Marquecia was there when I wasn't no good friend and thought that I was. Hell, I didn't know how to be a friend. I'm an only child. People don't understand. I'm an only child. I
Yeah.
feel like if I share with you, this is how you know I love you.
Yeah.
Not thinking about the fact that if I'm judgmental every time you tell me something that you don't want nobody else to know, that it makes it hard to be my friend. If I'm always fussing at you and cussing you out and just going off every
Yeah.
time you tell me something you did, it does not make it easy to be my friend. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not doing that to me, but that's what I'm doing to you
Yeah.
because
I think at
I've
this
been a
point,
mama my whole life.
I think at this point, I'm just a good punching bag for everybody.
Yeah, and you know what? And that's honestly why I apologize to you
Yeah.
immediately when I had that epiphany. Like, this why people don't want to tell you nothing.
Right.
And you were
Yeah.
so gracious and sweet about it. Like, no, it wasn't like that. You wasn't really. And I'm like, gee, I heard myself.
Yeah.
Sometimes God, while I'm meditating, God will replay a conversation.
Right. You didn't call me like I didn't mean that, but I not be like, no, give it to me hard. No,
Nah,
no,
because
no.
that's not what I
Yeah.
mean. And I
Yeah.
have to be, and I know from honestly from manifesting my daughter, because I manifested Nugget. I manifested Nugget and I manifested her DADDY. Okay? I
Mhm.
manifested all the hell that I brought into my own life.
Yeah. Yeah.
I did that. And
Your way of thinking.
once I realized that it's my words, I realized that I need to correct things when I didn't mean that.
Mm-hmm.
I need to make sure that I'm saying exactly what I mean to say when I mean to say it, and that's that on that.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, my closest friends know that I will call you after a conversation and be like, "Hey,
I thought about
I
something.
thought about something. And I heard something I said, and that wasn't cool." And
Right.
for that, I apologize because
Shadow
I
work.
definitely didn't mean that. And it literally be because God be like, "Hey, this is something you probably shouldn't have said because
Yeah.
you know that you didn't mean that like that. So you need to rectify that situation." And I
Yeah.
honestly feel like it has made some of my friendships and some of even my, networking relationships better because
Mm-hmm.
I'm able to be like, "Hey, something was going on with me.
Yeah.
I apologize." You know what I'm saying? This
And,
wasn't
and
cool of me to do to you.
yeah. And at the beginning of my days, I let everybody know, hey, it's a shit show. Don't ask me anything.
Welcome.
I be in the morning, I be like, yeah, bitch, let me tell you, I kind of want blood, so I think I'm gonna send myself today.
This
I
fool will call me before our designated appointment time at 2:30 when I go to lunch and be like, "Hey, I don't know how I
yeah,
feel."
I have nothing. I have nothing. I'm losing my shit. Just give me a second. And she be like, oh, okay. So I found myself not having to apologize so much like I used to because I'm so conscious because I'm so open. I'm so open to so
Yes.
many things. So I
You're
shut
mindful. You're
down.
in your moment. We lost the sound.
All right, go get my charger. I'm gonna shut down. I'm gonna shut down completely. Uh, so shadow work, positive affirmations, learning the people around you, learning yourself, asking for certain things to be in your space, but also preparing for them. Knowing that if you don't get the things that you're asking for, it's only because something is better. Better is coming. I just went through like a real bad breakup,
We lost your sound.
am I back on?
Yeah, you back.
I just went through a real bad breakup, and I'm like, Jesus, you would not do this to me. Why would you do this, that, and other? And I'm realizing that, it's like the meme that Jesus got the teddy bear, but he's taking a smaller teddy bear from the child, and the child is sad, but Jesus has the big teddy bear behind him. I'm taking this small thing that you keep asking me for because I have something bigger for you. I have something better. And at this point, I'm feeling like, hey, the world hates me. What's going on? And actually, it's not that. Certain things you can ask for, you can manifest something into your energy, and God will give it to you for a little bit of time. You might get tired, you just snatch it away. Hey, I gave you enough time to play with this. You ain't getting it. It ain't for you. I gave you enough time. Now I got to
It
step in.
ain't. Ooh. A word. It ain't for you.
It
Because
ain't for
things
you.
sometimes will get snatched from up under you. And you, in that moment, will think that you have been forsaken. You will think that in this moment, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got nobody in my corner.
Yeah. It really it does not be that at
It
all.
doesn't. It's not. It's not.
It's not.
It's
I'm
a
learning.
lot of times you have to. As and I hate it. I can't stand nobody to tell me, oh, it get greater later. Oh, but I'm living in right now.
Did you
Like,
see my middle finger I just put up?
yes, that and honestly, that's my biological father's favorite thing to say to me. It get greater later. Don't worry about it, because he see how he. I think that my father actually really sees how hard I push and how hard I work, like for real, for real. So he
Yeah.
just be like, just you doing it. Like I'm proud of you. Like
Yeah.
just keep heading in the right direction, because he knows, like, in those moments I be thinking to myself, like, do I have
Right.
to do it this way? I'm a person that learns from other people's mistakes. I'm not hard headed. I'm if I see you do it and you sucked, I either need to know that I'm better at it than you,
Yeah.
or I need to find another route to get it done, because I
Yeah.
don't want to. I don't like that. I don't like doing the same thing somebody else did and seeing that they failed, and it's like you literally just did the exact same thing. G, what's wrong with you?
We're
You
learning.
smoking crack? Like what's happening? Like you're a crackhead now? You do drugs, hard drugs?
What's
That's what you
chapter
on?
two?
You know, just be terrible. But I think that it is important to. Okay, so here are the key things that y'all need to take with you as you're going on and trying to do shadow work and manifesting, because we got to let y'all go. It is time for me to watch Coming to America with my baby.
And
So
my daughter right here talking me some. What are you talking about? What's it chapter two?
it's the clown movie. It's scary
Do
as hell.
do I watch scary movies, girl? Who
It's
watch?
scary as hell.
You and your sister Morgan. Where Marquise come in at? I'm not
She's
watching
gonna want
scary
to
movies.
sleep with you tonight if she watches.
I got a date.
So here are the key things that y'all need to take with you as far as manifesting and shadow work. If you are not ready to start shadow work, that is fine. Because when it is your time, baby, it is going to come to you, period. Okay? It is a part of growth. It is a part of being a better person. It just naturally comes to you when you least expect it, when you don't think that it's actually gonna happen. Don't do it. Oh, Deidre, we need you too. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. Shadow work comes, it comes when it's time. Do not force it. It's okay. Because even if you stop doing it, baby, you'll be at a red light and get a whole epiphany and just start crying and have to call your friend, like, I can't believe. because that
Yeah.
happens. That
Yeah.
100% happens. You need to make sure that you are careful what you're manifesting in life. Do not continuously say the same things over and over and over again, because guess what? Words are spells. Period. There's no way that you can get around it. Words are literally spells. So, perfect example. I manifested my daughter. I have been telling everybody since I was 21. When I come up pregnant around 30, don't ask me no questions about a daddy or nothing, because I'm having my baby and it's gonna be a little girl and she's gonna be freaking amazing. Sure as shit stinks. I got the baby at 28, right before my birthday, and she's freaking amazing. And it still don't ask me nothing about a DADDY. It's still that. It's still that. And to be very, very clear, I am not angry. I'm cool. We cool. We not cool. But I'm cool.
Look, shadow work, shadow work.
I'm cool. I'm good.
We are one of. Sorry, look, I just sat here too long and found me a box of chocolates.
That looks delicious. Life's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
And if you want to get a certain kind, make it rich.
Period. So with that being said, you guys are watching No Chaser Tuesdays with your girl Tia Chanel and my best friend Marquecia. We appreciate each and every one of y'all. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure that you are sharing, liking, subscribing, all of that good stuff. By the end of the night, this will definitely be on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. I definitely uploaded just in case you were unable to watch the whole episode. You could definitely just play it in your car as you're going along. Please tell your friends. If you have a small business or if you just got an opinion and you want to be on this show, let us know. Hit our DMs. Email me at info@tiachanelspeaks.com. Definitely do that.
Give us some things to talk about.
Give us some give us
Y'all
some
watch?
categories, Lord. Give us some topics, things that you would like to hear us talk about. I mean, obviously, we ain't been through everything, but we've
Right.
been through enough
We've
to
been through
help.
we've been through a couple things, but we would love to touch bases on other things people been through. Just talk about our opinions or just shed light on anything, and also you can chime in. You can have the comments spread across.
Yes.
Let's be more active. It's a show for us to heal and also for you too.
Yeah.
We also want people to comment and subscribe and stuff like that. Tia's gonna give up some lashes, apply them. I'm giving discount services. We're gonna do a thing where you guys tell us a topic that you want us to discuss. The topic that we pick will be the winner of the person that we give the items to. She has lashes. I have bonnets, hair services, um, just different things like that. Next topic, are you what you manifest? Ooh, am I what I manifest? Oh, that's a lot. I'm trying to be. What happened? What's wrong? Is Nugget okay?
Nugget is fake coughing currently because it
Uh,
is time for me to get some of that water, girl, and stop playing with me.
so yes, I love that
So
topic too.
yes, I love
I
that
just seen it.
topic. Actually, that's gonna take a little work. We gonna get on that. I like that. I like that.
Yeah,
That was
I
a
actually
good
like
one.
that a lot.
That's a really really good
So
one. So we'll
ha-
definitely tackle that. Get it's
hand
right
us your
here, Nugget. Get
topics,
this
your
up.
comments, your shares, anything if you want to chime in, like you said, that'd be helpful.
Absolutely.
We just want to come in every Tuesday, give advice. It's booming. I declined 3 people. It's gonna get irritated. I'm getting irritated.
We love y'all. Have a good night. Be safe. Know that you are loved and love yourself. Period. Kisses,
Period.
hugs. Bye.
Bye.